going on, everybody? I'm a little under the weather, but we've got a new monster, Cordelia. I'm gonna play through the weekly, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna figure out what she does and if she's cool or if she's a throwaway character. I don't even know her class at this point. They haven't released any information, um, other than we kind of figured that she was a doll because they made some comments on the Shadow Wars Facebook group that was probably and it said that something about a new monster coming soon, and she wants to play, I think is what they phrased it as. So I figured, why not fire up the old recorder and see how this goes. I'm gonna use Valentine, Raphael, and Vod to slingshot through most of this instead of trying to razzle dazzle with interesting groups, because the interesting thing is getting, I think it's level 5 is when you first encounter them. I'm really curious to see what her abilities are. Now I'm in a Dark Syndicate right now, Dark Collective, and depending on what her abilities are, it might be worth it for me to buy a couple packs. Actually, now that I think about it, I buy a couple packs anyways. I'm doing this all wrong, aren't I? So let's take a look. Let's get a Cordelia pack ready to summon. Let's see what she is. Oh. Wow. There we go. Always got to take a screenshot of those things. Interesting. So she is a specialist. Nice. Slade's got some company. Very cool. Very cool indeed. All right, let's get back into it. Boys shouldn't play with dolls. They always have the weirdest dialogue. Okay. Oh no. Added one monster and now all my stuff's all wiggy waggled. It's the thing about the game, you try and memorize where they are so I can go through it quickly. When they move it, then it becomes more difficult. I'm glad the sickness is not too bad. So we got to figure out what her gems are, what her evolved abilities are. If she has silence right now, oh man, what's her other skill? What's her other skill gonna be? I mean, if she has silence, she's a specialist. Could she be another Drig and have like a dual attack going on? Or is she gonna be like Easter and have that craziness where she's able to heal, what is it, heal 200% of her damage? Man, giving Dark another silence monster. Oh boy. I gotta digest what the implications of that are gonna be as far as raids and stuff. I mean, as it stands, Jersey Devil is the only one that has silence. Now Cordelia is going to have a silence that debuffs 15% of the damage that they do. That's a lot. And that's not even level 2 of her skill. Man, I wonder what level 2 does. There we go. It's kind of a funny... it's kind of a funny little screenshot there. It's like she's doing the splits in midair. Oh man. Well, I'll have this video probably go to level 15 or so. And then I'll do the last 5 in another way. I really recommend that you have Facebook Henchmen. It helps so much. I know a lot of people are reluctant to get Facebook, especially if it's just for a game, but that's all you use it for. Just use it for the game. And it'll help you out a lot. Because there are several people that have incredibly powerful monsters that... Oh, you know what? I should have looked at her... Or no, they don't tell... Or do they? No, they don't tell the gyms. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's figure out what her passive is. Monster. Evolve. Let's do it for free. What? What? Taking a picture of that. What the frig is she? What is she? Debuff the enemy's crew by 200 and their crit to 0%? She's insane. She is madness, dude. Holy smokes. Okay. Let's try something. Let's bring her and see exactly how this works. This doesn't even sound right. Okay, where are you, Cordelia? Let's put some artifacts on you. Let's just go with Goswit for now. She sounds too good to be true. Let's figure this out. I'll turn the sound on just a little bit here. Okay, so let's see. 0, 0. What in the world? Dude. She seems too powerful. Oh, but if you switch... Okay, but if you switch ways, but still... So on defense, she's gonna be insane. Offensively, same thing. Especially because, I mean, unless they adjusted attack priorities, she's not going to be hit. Slade doesn't take priority, so why would Cordelia? This is probably one of the first monsters that they've released in quite some time that kind of turns the mechanics on its head. And she really becomes a viable option even at lower levels because of her passive. Not just her passive, because of her ability to silence. I mean, she's no joke, man. I think I'm in love. My wallet's not. Alright. See how I just like foolishly use my skill. I'm like, oh, I'll silence Slade because he's the threat. Man. I can't get over that. I want another crab level. Right on. And again, I apologize for the lack of team creativity right now. Perhaps for the last 5, I'll try and kind of squeeze in some Drig appreciation. Since I've been doing that, there's a couple other things that I've been doing with him. I'll upload a couple more videos, probably next week, on some other fun combos I've found with Drig. So it's like, why even bother with a serial killer mask? I mean, she's... Debuff enemy's crew by 200%. That's just so much! So you take... Well, I guess that's not that bad. It's the crit. That's amazing. Reducing critical down to 0. I mean, I guess in a way, like, Fly kind of has that, too, with his ability, where he does, I think it's 15% reduction for the next 2 or 3 turns. Which, you know, that can stack. So I guess she's not that crazy. Now I'm thinking about it. But I want to see her evolved form. I wonder what type of creepy doll she's going to be on level 20. That should be interesting. $5, $11, and $25 for her gems. Okay, so she's got typical specialist gems. Not great, not horrible. Unlike this board, I really did a number on myself, didn't I? Good thing I don't need it. So it's really going to come down to what are her gems going to look like. Should be able to get Evo 3 here pretty quick. And then really it just becomes an issue of even... Why would Thorn say, wanna play? So bizarre. Wow. Wow. So she clones for the second one. There's no blast involved. Permanently increased by 33. So it's by 10%. Her armor increases by 10%, charges the skill by 5. That's tremendous because, I mean, whatever she's cloning, she's essentially doing like a 5. If you put Book of Thoth on her, she clones, let's say, Baron. You're within 2 skill. Or even, I mean, put it on defense standards, like if you were to do L2, charge the skill by 5, let's say that she did like Valentine's Flurry of Blows, because I know that's, you know, Valentine's and defenses and stuff. At 15 cost. 518. You put Book of Thoth on her, she's firing that off next turn. Kelpie almost. Wow. That's different. Okay. Well, let's capture her, shall we? I'll just put her in the group, why not? Oh man, it's going slow now for some reason. Maybe I'll stop it at 10. Do a block of 10, block of 10. I don't know. I'll see how this goes. No, I picked the wrong monsters. All right, Malika. Well, let's show them why I love you. Malika's a very effective monster. Put that on you. Put that on you. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Gosh. I swear, man, sometimes I'm a real dummy. Especially when I'm not feeling so hot. There you go, yeah. You get him out of the way. I'm not going to be able to heal with Malika, unfortunately. There we go, get Stoke out of there. Oh, goodbye, Cordelia. Doesn't even make a dent. Yeah, I'm just gonna avoid all these white gems. There's no real reason for me to have them. Oh, bummer. And then I get to show off my favorite reason to use skill immunity. Yoink! No damage. Also no benefit to board skills either, though. So there is that. But if it's the difference between me dying and me clearing out gems, I'm gonna clear out the gems. Alright. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's evolve that little sad baby. Yeah. Let's go to 15. Let's do it. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of... Yep. That's no fun. I better just blow up every single wave now. So Cordelia is gonna be... she's gonna be a force. She is gonna be a force to reckon with. Especially on defense. Gonna drop all your crits down to 0 from the very beginning. Apologies. Nope, of course that's the same black market. Yeah, I had to make a decision whether or not I wanted to make this video or not. Go away. But since it was a new monster, I couldn't pass it up. I had to know. So I apologize, you'll have to endure my sniffles. And you really see, I mean, where I'm at in the game. I don't really play the board unless I have to. That part of it's not really necessary anymore. I mean, Valentine is one of the most powerful characters out there. It's pretty nuts. I know there's arguments to the contrary that she's not that powerful, but the reality is she's got a 15 gem crew blast that's 80% of her damage, which in the league that I'm in with overcharge is pretty significant, solely because she's neutral to everybody. So you have the cost and then the fact that she's neutral. That's what makes it so potent. Not that I need it, but, you know, why not boost damage a little bit more. There we go. Going to level 15. The weekly offers, I don't really recommend them. They're about $1 a shard. It's probably the most expensive way. It is the most expensive way to buy a character. I look out for the 24-hour deals. I find those to be far more effective. Of course, if you're a power spender, you know, you want to drop $2,000 into a character and get them overcharged, you certainly can. And the only way to do that would be the weekly offer. I just haven't really found that it's justifiable, at least for me personally, to spend that type of money on a new character. The hope, of course, would be that they're going to release new levels and that these characters would be in them so that you can use them and compete with them in League 2. Which, I mean, you can at their base, but they're better in League 1 since the ceiling is smaller. Wonderful, we shall have our fun. Oh, God. Hey, Reet. Let's do this. So I have a couple of personal goals in place. I want every monster at level 70. I've been working on that. 3 of every artifact, which I would have already had if I hadn't have sold so many common artifacts. I'm actually now having to farm common artifacts, and I'm buying common artifacts in the black market, and then waiting for certain weeklies to happen again, like the yo-yos. I had 3 of those. Oopsie. And I oversold them. Shame on me. Presigamon is awesome on mages. Can't stress that enough. So they're using Scythe on her, huh? I really enjoy Slade. Particularly because he has that clone ability. And as a specialist, he's not anything that people are looking for with attack priority. 15 fights won. Alright, well that's the first segment of the new weekly, Cordelia. I'll be back in another video where I do the last 5 levels and we get to see her fully evolved form. I'm excited. You should be excited. As much as you can be. I'm going to have a good rest of the day. You have a good rest of the day. I'll catch you in the next video.